I find that there are a lot of players that struggle fighting against brushes early on, because the speed and maneuverability they have while running with the brush down makes it particularly hard for players to aim at them early on. I want to show you some simple tactics for protecting yourself from them, and making sure they can't have that much of an impact on the game. What's really important to remember about brushes is that their range is really poor, so they need to get close to you to do damage, but their time to splat is pretty slow compared to other short-range options, like the splatter shot I'm using. They also can't move very fast at all while they're actually trying to do damage. This means that the only way they should be able to splat you across most terrain is if they catch you off guard, attacking from a direction you're not looking, or when you're not expecting them to be there. There are a few situations where their ability to hit down over ledges can be dangerous, like on the Inkblot stacks, for example, but their weak range means that these situations are few and far between, and you can usually follow the plan I'm about to outline and completely box them out of the game. To counter them, we're going to follow two principles. Using these principles, I play this situation out completely safely, where even though I whiff all my shots against the brush, they never have an opportunity to do damage to me, and they end up getting forced all the way out of play. 1. Stay on an open sight line, and don't challenge them around corners or chase them over drops. Brushes love setting up ambushes when people chase them. They'll make you think you're just about to get them, but then go around a corner, and when you chase, instead of continuing to run away, they'll wait in the ink right around the corner and jump out. Your instinct to chase them gets used to get you close enough that they're in range to hit you. And since you ran around the corner not expecting them to be there, they splat you before you're able to get your aim on. I'm not going to go down there with the brush. They can do whatever they feel like over there, because I've painted enough that I'll know if they start trying to come toward me, and they're not able to shoot at me or impact the game very much from there. If there's an opportunity to move them out of hiding into a teammate's line of sight, I might throw a bomb or something, and if I need to get around the corner, I'll make a really wide turn around it to keep them at max range, shooting around the corner the whole time, but I'm not going to just charge in after them. That's point number 2. Don't chase the brush. Know where they want to go, and just be in the way. The brush wants to get behind you, or to the far side of you, someplace you really don't want to have to look, away from where the rest of the action is taking place. It wants to force you to choose between dealing with you and therefore not looking at the objective or the rest of its team, the parts of the map that matter, or looking at those important things but getting flanked. Collecting information before you go in is really important for accomplishing this step. I'm able to play this situation the way I do because I spotted the brush from far away and had a lot of paint to use to keep between me and the brush, as well as to rotate around the map so that I could stay in their way if they tried to go someplace else. There are some maps where it's difficult to monitor the brush because of wide flank routes, but most of those maps got left in Splatoon 2, in favor of Splatoon 3's much narrower, linear maps, with lots of easily defended choke points. Brushes hate those, which is a big reason we don't see as many of them in competitive play as we used to. If they've been a source of frustration for you in the past, hopefully this has given you a few ideas about how to protect yourself from them and secure tactical wins against them, even if you're still getting the hang of aiming at them.